Now let us take a look at the obstacles. Now what are the hardships while loading a data into Service Desk R11.2? The first, one needs to know that MDB has a relationship which is hierarchical in order, or a database administrator would better understand it, called as normalization. Now MDB is a database of Service Desk R11.2 which can be stored in Oracle or SQL. Over here you have all the data of Unicenter Service Desk R11.2. Now what do I mean by normalization? It's a kind of a relationship where you need to find out the value of one field which is located in one table from another table. Confusing? Say like for example, assume this query. Now over here I can see the location which is UUID. Now what the hell I understand by UUID? It's a kind of a ID. So I'll have to select star from C underscore location, and over here I'll get this UUID value which is this. Hence this value corresponds to this value, and hence the location name I'll get like Pune, Mumbai, Delhi. The second thing is difference in data types. Now as I showed you that this location in CA contact table where you have all the contacts of service desk is a kind of a ID, that is its data type is binary, or you may call it UUID. So to fetch these values or to load these values, you will face a problem, like you got to know the logic how to generate new UUIDs or how to access existing UUIDs. And then there are few data types which are in integers, so you won't be able to get the actual date because at the database level it's stored in an integer format, so you'll have to use a formula, and many more like this. There are many obstacles by which you won't be able to load the data or sync the data properly. The difference in data types, that is the IDs and date format, UIDs, then relation from other data table which I've already addressed. Now Center Service Desk product is a three-tier architecture. What do I mean by three-tier architecture? It means that it's three levels. One level is called the app level, the mid layer is called the object level, and the last layer is called as the database level. So whenever you insert a new contact into Service Desk, first you need to do it from the app level, then at the object level, and then at the database level. If you load any data in database level or mid level, which is called the object level, or the app level, then and if those data are not in sync in all the three levels, then you won't be able to see the data at the app level. So the proper way to load a data is either first at the app level, then at the object level, and then at the database level. But you don't need to worry about it if you're loading data using the Service Desk GUI. But if you're loading Service Desk data from the database level, for example a data from heat product or data from mercury product right into the database level, then that value should get reflected in the object level, and hence it will get reflected in the app level. Do I make sense? The last and the main obstacle is that mass load of data. Now when you're loading tons and tons and tons of data, like say like 80k or more than 100k data, you usually face these three problems. One is the system performance problem. It means like your server becomes really slow, like the user takes an eternity to log into Service Desk or to make any transactions. It takes long time. and then sync with the app level. For example, if I've loaded a data into service desk MDB, that's right at the database level, it won't get reflected at the app level unless I restart the Unicenter service desk cycles, which is a headache. If your product is on production, you can't every now and then just go ahead and restart the cycle. And the last headache would be is connection loss. If you're using some other third application to load the data from Mercury to service desk, you might lose the connection every now and then because service desk maintains a connection pool. Like, as far as I know, there are around 128 connection pools. You can't exceed than that. If you do, then your system will hang.